As we've talked about in previous life lessons, the true power of transformation, it's not in the diet and exercise, but in keeping your promises to yourself. As you continue along the journey, you're gonna go through periods where you're gonna develop incredible momentum, keeping all of your commitments and seeing phenomenal results in the mirror and on the scale.
But sometimes the unexpected happens, we get it. Sometimes you're gonna mess up and you're gonna break a promise to yourself. Let's face it, you're human, I'm human, Chris is human, welcome to the club. The truth is that we make mistakes. Whether it's eating when we shouldn't or not working out when we should, we all have bad days and we're bound to fall flat on our faces when we least expect it.
It's scary to hear because in your past, falling flat on your face meant that you'd failed yet again. We know. It meant less trust in your ability to achieve your goals and less belief in yourself. But the thing is, it starts the bleeding, and before you know it, you've slid right back into your old habits and your lack of self-confidence and your lack of joy.
Well, we have good news for you. Falling no longer needs to mean failing because we have a secret lifeline to prevent it. And anytime you fall, you will always have the choice to grab onto it. You can stop the bleeding, get back on your feet. All you have to do is apply this proven formula. Now, this is something Chris and I want you to practice in your journal or write down next time you break a promise to yourself. Simple. Confess, then reassess, then recommit.
These 3 simple actions will have a profound impact on you and your journey. And if you do it right, you'll use this formula time and again for the rest of your life.
All right, so let's talk about how to apply these 3 steps. Number 1, confess. It's simple. You've made a mistake, now you got to admit it. We know this is easier said than done. It takes a ton of courage, but until you do, the weight of that broken promise will keep you bleeding. So when this happens, we want you to walk right over to the nearest mirror, look yourself in the eye, and say out loud the promises that you've been breaking to yourself. Then, when you're ready, find someone in your support system that you trust and tell them about it. Don't hold back, share openly, and get it off of your shoulders.
Next, reassess the promises that you've broken and ask yourself, well, why did I break the promise? Was it a fluke day and you simply ran out of time, or maybe you forgot? Or were you feeling lonely, anxious, or maybe stressed out about something in life and it triggered you to make a poor decision? Or was the commitment so big that it was unattainable in your busy life? If this is the case, then you must reduce your promises to something that you know you can keep.
And finally, rise up and recommit. Once you've reassessed and feel unbelievably confident that you can keep your new promise, it's time to recommit to them. So share this with someone in your support system and recommit with confidence.
Now you have the lifeline. The power is always in your hands. No matter what, you are always just 3 simple steps away from being right back on track and moving forward with more enthusiasm than ever before.